Good afternoon. This is Ron making fraud upon the court. The truth is in the details. Stay with me. Stay with me. State Attorney Jerry Hill. We prove that he really lynched us. He fraudulently misrepresented that we, Ron and Gloria, transferred our property to Damron Construction Company in direct contradiction to his investigative report. In direct contradiction, the lady confessed to 40 or more crimes and torts, and he sent us an affidavit trying to trick us into signing to extricate her and her co-conspirators from all of their crimes and torts. He tried to really lynch us. That is what I mean. Okay? We didn't fall for it. So, the next thing he did, I have a paper trail. He found, it's not a very good copy, but this is a copy of Jerry Hill and Stewart Title. They conspired to file this fake, frivolous, false complaint in Damron Construction Company name with that fraudulent misrepresentation that we transferred our property to Damron Construction Company. This was to deprive us of all of our constitutional and civil rights. They filed this preemptive strike to destroy us by using the judicial system. Fraud from the very beginning. And they knew it like they know the back of their hands. In other words, this is a crime. They're really lynching us. Okay? Here. They created to really lynch us. They created all of those fake, frivolous, fraudulent orders and judgments to really lynch us. These are crimes by judges. They are crimes in direct contradiction to the trial judge, to the Constitution. I hope you understand. Jerry Hill contradicted his own investigation. That's a crime. That's why the proof is in my videos from 1 through 29. I have proof beyond any type of a doubt that they are criminals. They've been caught in a matrix and they cannot get out of it. They really lynched us. We had to survive a sheriff's SWAT team because we were able to see through their illusions. Okay? It's in my videos. You gotta watch the videos from 1 to 29. It's time for a change. When you don't follow the Constitution, that's a criminal act. Okay? Now, you got to have a paradigm shift. You got to have a revelation. You got to have a manifestation. Okay? You got to see through the illusions. That's why I'm pleading with you. You got to share these videos. You got to get the quintessential knowledge. You got to get the indispensable, the necessary knowledge to see through their illusions. Make no mistake about it. Now, I'm going to demonstrate to you, and I'm going to prove to you how Rashad Brooks was really lynched. You got to remember, the Willie lynching doctrine ensured that they would keep us into slavery for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. This is basically saying that we are going to enslave ourselves. We're going to rob, kill ourselves for them. Keep ourselves into slavery. They trick us into killing ourselves. Now, I know this is going to shock you, but let me explain to you how they trick Rayshard Brooks into giving them permission to kill him. Okay, let me grab these documents. What Rayshard Brooks did not know was that he was not a driver. He was a traveler. Here's the document here. This is a constitutional document. It's a driver's license versus right to travel. No driver's license required in the U.S. No driver's license required in the U.S. Right to travel. Let me hold it up here where you can see it. Right to travel. No driver's license required in the U.S. There's a distinction between a traveler and a driver. The cop was a professional. You call him the 7 deadly sins. When Rayshard Brooks said that he was a driver, he was operating a motor vehicle. He just gave the police permission to murder him. He's a traveler. If he would have told the officer that he was a traveler, there is absolutely nothing that the officer could do to him. A driver is a person who conduct business or use the roads for commercial purposes, not a traveler. A traveler have a constitutional right to travel up and down the highway. I'm going to give you 2 quick examples with myself. 2 months ago, I was stopped by a police officer. Friend had left his phone in my car, so I was in a hurry, taking it back to him. Anyway, they pulled me over for driving 75 in a 45. Got to be truthful about it. Okay, the officer, make a long story short, I told the officers I was traveling. I was not a driver. He tried to say that I was operating a vehicle. I said, no, sir. I am traveling in my car, my automobile. All he could say to me was, have a good day, Mr. Meekins. Could you please slow it down for me a little bit? I said, sure, I certainly would. End of story. Year and a half ago, we ran a stop line. They tried to arrange me and my wife. I asked the judge, I said, do I have a constitutional right to travel? She would not answer. So we said, have a good day. We are not drivers. None of those statutory laws applies to us. You can't even transfer your right to travel. It's a constitutional right. It's a God-given right. It's an objective law right. It's a natural right. You've been duped. You got millions in jail and paying fines when they're just traveling. I'm trying to explain to you. We've been really lynched because we don't know our constitutional right. Now, George Floyd, he was really lynched. He was really lynched because we do not understand that a police officer, it is unconstitutional for a police officer to initiate force or to use the threat of force. He's going to commit fraud. Once that man put his knee in George Floyd's neck, if that hadn't been captured on video, he would have lied He would justify came up with any lie he could possibly create to cover up the entire story. And it's legal because we think what they're doing is constitutional. It's unconstitutional. It's a criminal act. The officer is a criminal, and we don't even have a clue. What he's doing is unconstitutional. We're being Willie lynched. He tricked Brooks in the saying, he was good. He tricked Brooks into saying that he was a driver. He was driving a car, an automobile, or he was driving a motor vehicle. Those are the words that you have to use to give them jurisdiction and complete control over you. Okay? Let me tell you, we have the power. They don't have the power. The power is the Constitution. You're being duped, talking about more reform and more legislation, more regulation, and talking about Trump executive order. You got the Constitution. You don't even know the president is a criminal. Because if it ain't constitutional, that's a criminal act. They've been hiding this from us for 2,500 years. Officers cannot initiate force or use the threat of force. That's unconstitutional. It seems like a common sense to me. You cannot. That's against the Constitution. They're not going to tell you this because they are the criminals. That's what I proved to you 100% in my video, that the judges are criminals. I just showed you where Jerry Hill, the state attorney, was a criminal. I just showed you where the judges are criminals. Fake orders and judgment in violation of the Constitution. They Willie lynched us because we can't see through the illusions. It's hard to believe politicians, bureaucrats, lawyers, and judges, not all of them, but they are criminals. They create subjective political agenda laws to benefit themselves. That is not law. Real law is immutable. They don't change. They come from I got the Constitution of the universe in front of me. I'm sharing it with you. They've hidden this knowledge from you. People without knowledge will perish. You got the Willie Lynch doctrine, how to keep a black man down, how to keep him in slavery for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. And he's doing it to himself because we don't even have a clue. I'm going to say it again because I know you got to have a paradigm shift. Lawyers, judges, politicians, bureaucrats, police officers, law enforcement, they're criminals. Every captain, every police chief, every sheriff cannot deny what I'm telling you. The power is in the people. You don't need no Trump talking about Trump. Trump ain't got no power. The power is in the Constitution and the people. It don't matter whether Joe Biden, Trump, Obama, Clinton, Bush is the president. If the people monitor the Constitution and make sure that they enforce the Constitution, the people is the government, not them. We tell the government what to do and what not to do. They done Willie Lynch all of us. So I like to end with a quote. So I'm gonna share this quote with you. The cure for lies is the truth. The truth rests with and is bestowed upon the people and not government. The people empowers the government, not the other way around. I hope you get it. When the government goes against the will of the people and starts to subjugate any of its people summarily and arbitrarily, then the people must reject and expose the government for its fraudulent and unconstitutional actions. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we got to have an epiphany. We got to have a paradigm shift. We got to have a manifestation. We got to have a revelation. The law is on our side, always has been. But we have allowed politicians, bureaucrats, lawyers, and judges to create laws that are unconstitutional. Those are criminal actions. That's it for today. But I'm coming back. I'm coming back because you got to get it. You got to view our video. We got a paper trail. It cannot be rebutted. They've been caught in a matrix of lies, and they cannot get out of it. You got to help Mr. Brooks and Mr. Floyd out. They're killing us all, and so many others. Talking about somebody committing suicide in the backseat of a car. They murdered them. If you don't know your rights, you're giving them the license and permission to destroy you. Okay, hang in there with me. Stay with me. I'll talk to you later.